and Tia reached into the void and exclaimed, "New phone. New games. This Hunter x Hunter released a new chapter yet. Is Conan finished? How far has Luffy done? For me, in the end, it's all just a fleeting dream, but it's okay, now I have a disciple, and there's also Theen. This is..." Suddenly, an enormous rock appeared in front of Antiu. The system announced, "Temps and Thatch clearly reveals the past, present, and future lives of all beings." Antiu looked at it, frowning, feeling that something was a bit off. He asked again, "System, you've hidden quite a lot from me this time. First, you didn't clearly explain the use of Hontine and Hat. Then there's the strange Hontine. As soon as I mentioned Mengpo soup appeared. When I wanted to turn my head to look back at my homeland, the looking homeland platform appeared. And just now, when I thought of Theen, this Temps and Thatch, symbolizing predestined relationships, immediately appeared. Could it be that this Hontine was created specifically for me alone?" The system replied, "As expected of my host, you've discovered the problem so quickly. But it's not because I tampered with anything. Rather, the space-time region of Hontine is currently Oneless-lined, and you are the first living soul to enter this place. It's the first time Hontine has come into contact with a soul that still possesses thoughts, so it instinctively materializes your thoughts." "What the? You mean I've ascended to heaven in one step and become King Yammer?" "It's still too early. These present responses are merely Hontine's instinctive reflective reactions. They don't represent its recognition of you. Because Hontine is an extremely special space. 3,000 minor planes on the plane battlefield all correspond to this single Hontine. Its strategic significance, I probably don't need to elaborate, do I?" Antiu listened thoughtfully, inadvertently placing his hand on the rock. "It seems that in the future, I'll have to drink Hontine and Hat a few more times to completely grasp this Hontine. However, what constitutes completely grasping Hontine?" Absorbed in his exclamations, Tiu didn't notice something strange about the shadow within the rock. It directly grabbed Antiu's hand, and pulled him in with a sudden jerk, making Tiu only able to exclaim, "What the? There's a ghost." Everyone, the space immediately changed. Tiu entered another Tiu in another life. This is Bankotan. Why are there so many more buildings? And so many clouds like this? Just now, I seem to have touched the Temps and Thatch. Bankotan here is so advanced. It must be the future, right? Could it be that my next life will still be reincarnated into Vankotan? Theen. As expected of my wife, still so beautiful grown up. Theen called out, "Master," making Tiu stunned. "But, she called me master. Is this a new game between the two of us?" Theen continued, "Madam said you should go there for a trip." "What the? Madam? What nonsense are you talking about? Aren't you madam yourself?" "No, that's not right. Why can't I make a sound, and why can't I move?" Theen, is this my future?" Theen coldly turned away. At this moment, the present Tiu finally spoke, calling out, Theen. Am I speaking now? Or are you still not going to change your mind and find a good person to rely on? Or are you going to be solitary for the rest of this life?" Hearing this, Theen stopped and replied, "I possess the profound ice heart and have ascended to the venerable realm of the ice system. Emotional entanglements would only disturb my ice heart and hinder my great Tao. Furthermore, besides what has hindered my sight, there are no other good people." After speaking, Theen turned and left, but something had fallen. Zyro picked it up and realized, is it ice, or is it tears? It turns out, if I had known human hearts were as thin as paper, it would have been better to never have met at all. Witnessing the scene, the current Zyro could no longer bear it and just wanted to scream, "You bastard, forget about that not meeting crap. Would I give up on Tan that easily? You are certainly not my future." The system explained, "Some people are simply destined to meet but not be together. After all, what is recorded in the 3 life stone is your past life and your current existence. The past life. So this was my past life and not this one, because the current Tan would certainly not treat me like that." The system added, "Though it is only your past life, the fate recorded in the 3 life stone follows the heavenly path. It is very likely you will go down this path too. Are you willing to work against heaven's will, defy heaven's will? On the plane of battlefield, I've even killed messengers from the upper realm. Would I really let this heavenly will manipulate my life?" Unknowingly, the mark on Zyro's hand lit up. He asked without noticing, "System, how do I break this situation? What do I need to do?" "Smash this 3 life stone." The system replied, "What should you do? Aren't you already doing it?" "Holy crap, what's happening? Have I turned into a stone statue?" "A strange power seems to be spreading through my body." That power spread towards the 3 life stone, and it seemed some figure immediately shattered the 3 life stone and manifested.